Hey everyone, JR from the Market Surveillance Alliance, and I want to bring this to your attention. Everyone is talking about, you can talk about everything you want when it comes to options trading and where you're looking for opportunities. Now, you guys know we have 24/7 our algorithms, well, Monday to Friday mostly, and then we do a lot of reviews on what's happening. Now, there's a lot going on in Shanghai, and I want to let you know that, and you know this, Chinese stocks, they've been beaten, poor things. They're down, they're historical levels. One of them is BABA, B-A-B-A. Maybe I'm saying this not correctly in English, but still, that's BABA? No, BABA, Alibaba Group. Now, there's a lot of activity. There's a few levels that I wanted to talk to you about because I want to make sure you have this data, everything that is happening. Remember, it's absolutely precious. It's utterly important for you to know exactly what is happening behind the curtains. And you do that when you have Wall Street under surveillance. That's what we do at the Market Surveillance Alliance. Now, couple of things to put in perspective, okay? Today, pre-market, 96.33, and in our Market Surveillance Alliance Live, our group in Telegram, we're going to play this heavily throughout the rest of 2022. So you want to be part of it, you want to join. But I don't like to tease anyone. I want to give you all the data I can to guide you better, and you might come up with some good trade ideas, or you want to position yourself as an investor in this particular company. Now, first off, yesterday, May 31st, last day of the month, it was packed with a lot of activity. Someone was going in heavy on BABA. First off, 8:49 a.m., pre-market activity, someone picked $15 million worth of stock at 93.41. See that yesterday we closed 2.83%. So someone's already almost 3% up on $15 million. Now, at 9:30 a.m., with 24 seconds, the market is opening. And 24 seconds into the opening, someone is picking $61 million worth of stock at 98.60. Well, that person is a little bit lower in that trade, right? Or that position. At 11:20 a.m., it's all New York time, someone picked $37 million worth of stock of BABA, ticker BABA at 97.25. And check this out. This is at $37 million. But then when the market closes after hours at 4 p.m. with 12 minutes, someone came back for more and picked $16 million worth of stock at $96.05. Total, I think my math indicates we're close to $130 million worth in transactions yesterday. Now, when we study this back and forth in Wall Street, a lot of that happens in the way that they protect their identity because it's a business. It's very competitive right now. Everyone is trying to scratch where to make money. Hedge funds are being sent into oblivion. But what I want to tell you is this is happening at the bottom, not too far from the bottom, right? So if you put in perspective, take a look at the stock, right? Apparently, Chinese stocks, they bottom at this level, particularly BABA, $72. From the $72 mark, it went up 67%. And you think it's giving up back everything. This is not the way it works. The way it works, so you have an idea in trading and investing, for those of you that always come to our blog or want to check out our videos, you have to think that volume comes into the stock. Volume comes in, and then it has to let it settle. That's what it does. It's like you let it settle because now new participants will like to bring back the stock to this level. So if I'm a buyer now, I'm looking at least for a 24% in my money. Think about the S&P 500 being down at some point in 2022, 21%. That was how low it went so far. Can go lower, doesn't matter. But the point is, you come in with the volume. We have massive volume here, huge volume. Bring that up to previous levels. Now it's retesting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's multi-bottoms that allow you to think, okay, it's turning. Now, it's not a secret. I'm a fan, big fan of, what's the name of or for Randy, what's his last name? Randy from Hawkeye Trader. So besides having my proprietary algorithms where I checked everything is with my own configurations. I check everything where the trades through which exchange the trades are being executed, time, everything, if they're sold or buy the options. In this particular case, what is happening is momentum in the short term is shifting. It's when we pop in Hawkeye. Randy Lindsay. Hey, Randy, how are you? Big fan of his work with Hawkeye. When this whole team momentum changes, it turns bright green. That means momentum is picking up. If that's happening, I look for weekly. Still, we're not there. But I wouldn't be surprised that this is going to happen pretty soon. Monthly, not a surprise, also being red for a while. But the other thing, besides the $130 million that we got yesterday, I want to let you know that this level, it's the same level when the stock was trading in 2016. So you have a full market cycle, full liquidity cycle from top to bottom, from bottom to the new high, then from the top back down. So that tells you you're working with 6 years of liquidity, and that's huge. Now, this concept of market memory and liquidity is something that we will discuss a lot with our members in the Market Surveillance Alliance. So that's also something that you have to look forward, because that will help you a lot into make better informed decisions with your investments, particularly when we're trading options. Now, if this is the case, where you're looking at this, is this structure. This is where you look at. So once this is completed, you have a full range where the market can go sideways. Don't be surprised of that. The market can easily go sideways, and then it can easily punch back around 185. This is why some investment banks in the US, they have a target to the upside of 180. That's actually doable. It makes sense. From that point, we'll see what happens. But definitely think that there are millions of mouths in China. It's, I think, close to 1 billion souls. And that's a lot of people. I think Mexico has 120, 130 million. The Philippines, 110 million in population. So you need these companies like Baba, JD, e-commerce companies all the time. The quality of the product, I don't care. That's a different story. But definitely you need that infrastructure. Same like in the US, you have Amazon. Some people complain all the time about Amazon. But at the end of the day, 2-day delivery or even same-day delivery, you think it's a joke, but it's convenience. And that's very important. So at the end of the day, we're looking at for trading opportunities. And I don't like to tease anyone. So I'm going to let you go. I will post this in our YouTube channel, probably my Twitter as well. And the last thing is, I want to talk a little bit of this concept. Like in volume, we talk about VOPC, volume point of control. But I think also options that start giving, based on what the big boys in Wall Street are doing, they kind of pinpoint the volume point of control in options. Because someone during the last 30 days loaded $1.3 million on the 120 call. And just look to get that in front of you so you have it. I repeat, $1.3 million on the 120 call, Baba. That's for June 17 in 2 Fridays. So this is where I think is the big opportunity. Trade back and forth, and every pullback, if you have a 20% pullback, will be for you to position yourself in front months when you're looking for the options. And of course, you can always play weekly calls. Just remember, less time. Well, you get the memo. So take a look at this. The 120, let me open this. It's not a secret. I use code media. And 120, it's right there. 4,900 contracts yesterday. Open interest, still 28,509. What I want to look today, particularly June 1, first day of the month of June, I want to see an increase in OI, open interest. If that happens, absolutely these guys were actually buy to open, and that will give me some sense of a bullish perspective in this particular stock. Here's a trade, 120 so far. Yeah, so that's the trade I'm looking at, 120, 45 cents. If you get in, make sure you pay no more than 60 cents. I repeat, pay no more than 60 cents. And yeah, this is something that is happening. $1.3 million, lots of volume. I think I'm waiting because why this is not uploading correctly. But we'll see what happens today. I definitely think this is a trade to pay attention to. And Chinese stocks, there you go. Okay, open interest, 28,509 contracts. Contract high, $160. I don't think we get there, but don't be surprised if from the low it already doubled. We should be looking for, why not, between 100 to 200% on our money. Trade based on your own risk. Remember, past performance does not indicate, it will never indicate future performance. And you will always see me working with data, probability, statistics, and statistical models and everything. So that's what we're looking here. We're looking to make sure you have an opportunity to fight inflation and make sure that you don't have so much at risk at any given time. And if things get a little bit tricky and there's a continuation in the bearish rotation that we have so far, you can always protect yourself and your family. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Share some comments. What do you think about BABA? What do you think about what's happening, the amount of money? Remember, we have an idea what kind of money is flowing to the stock. We don't know if it's a buy or sell, but based on the perspective, based on a 6-year market cycle for BABA, we definitely think we're in the bottom. And the upside target by many investment banks in the US, $180 in the next probably 12 months for this particular stock. It's not crazy, something that potentially may happen. Guys, trade safely, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.